OLED display on a budget laptop? Now this is going to be fun. Another day and I'm back with another new video. Hey guys, this is Vimal here and welcome back to my channel. So today in the house we have a brand new budget category laptop to check out. Thing is, a lot of people keep looking to buy like a budget category laptop under 50,000 rupees or maybe somewhere around this price point, right? And these budget laptops now usually don't come with like a good display. And especially if you're like a display fanatic, then you've come to the right video, guys. Thing is, Asus has recently launched a brand new laptop, guys. It's called the VivoBook, and this one actually features like an OLED display, guys. And I think this is the most affordable budget laptop to actually come with like an OLED display. It's like Intel 11th gen powered, and today in this video we're gonna unbox and check it out. So let's get started. So Asus's brand new 11th gen VivoBook OLED comes in this sort of box packaging. It's a very simple cardboard type packaging, guys, and on the front you've got the Asus branding, says VivoBook with the logo over here, and that is pretty much it. And the model we'll be checking out today in this video is K513E, K513EA to be precise, and at the back side you've got all of its main specs mentioned. It's available in 3 different colors. We have the transparent silver edition, and talking about the specs, the laptop features a 15.6-inch 1080p OLED display. It's powered by Intel's 11th gen i5, 16GB RAM on board, and 256GB SSD plus 1TB hard disk as well. So those were some of its main features. Now let's quickly get started with the unboxing. So as soon as you open the box packaging, guys, there you go. We've got our brand new VivoBook OLED laptop at the top. And guys, it comes nicely packed like this in a cotton bag. Let me just remove it and show you how the laptop looks like. There you go, guys, the brand new VivoBook 11th gen OLED laptop in the hands. Oh wow. Transparent silver looks pretty cool. We'll just come back to the laptop in a moment. Along with that, you get a mains cord for the adapter and a 65-watt compact adapter for charging the laptop. That's it. These are all the stuff we got in the package. Now let me give you all a closer look at the laptop and talk about the design and the build quality. Alright guys, so that was our unboxing and first look at this brand new laptop from Asus, the 11th gen VivoBook OLED. So I've been using this product since the past few days, almost like 15 to 20 days, guys, and now in this video now I'll be sharing like my complete experience on this product. First, let's talk about the design and the build quality, and after that we'll start with the other aspects. Talking about the design, the laptop has a pretty nice design, guys. It's got a very minimalistic and elegant look. As I've told you at the beginning, it's available in like 3 different colors. We have the transparent silver edition and looks very minimalistic and classy, guys. Like there's nothing on the front, complete matte silver finish with just the Asus VivoBook branding to the side in a silver highlighted design, and looks very nice. But one thing I do have to mention is it does attract a bit of fingerprints on the top lid, and also I have observed a few scratches in my last 15 to 20 days only, so you'll have to be a bit careful about that. Now if you talk about the slimness, well, laptop is actually quite slim and it's also quite lightweight only, guys, not that heavy. Weighs around like 1.8 kgs, so you can easily carry it wherever you're going. Now that was about the design. If you ask about the build quality is also pretty good and sturdy considering it's a budget category, you know, mid-range category laptop. The entire body is like a mix between metal and plastic, but I do have to mention most of the body is like made of plastic only, but the top lid cover is made of metal. So what I'll do is I'll give you a closer look at the laptop and show you all the available connectivity ports on it. Starting off from the left side. On the left, guys, you've got 2 USB 2.0 ports available, and there's a battery charging indicator just beside that. Now on the bottom over here, you can see that there's a left firing speaker present over here. I'll give you a closer look when you check out the bottom panel. And going to the front side, there's nothing over here, just a clean look. And on the other side, we've got the right firing speaker. There's also a micro SD card reader available on it as well. That's a good thing. And a 3.5mm audio jack is there. A USB 3.2 Type-C port is available. Unfortunately, it doesn't support Thunderbolt, so that is missing. Again, it's a budget category laptop, so we can't complain much also. Beside that, you've got one more USB 3.2 Type-A port, HDMI port is also there, and lastly, a DC in port. So that is pretty much it, guys. All the available connectivity ports on this model, and there's nothing at the back as well. And here's how the laptop looks from the bottom side, guys. On the bottom also, as I've told you, complete plastic base. You've got some vents to let the heat escape. You've got some rubber foot pads on all the corners, left and right firing stereo speakers. And if you talk about the upgradability part, yes, the RAM and storage on it are upgradable, but this is already like the higher spec variant, so all the slots are already occupied. We've got like 8 plus 8 GB RAM in dual channel configuration, max capacity 16 GB only. And on the storage section, we've got like one 256 GB PCI Gen 3 SSD and 1 TB hard disk with 5400 RPM. So those were some of its specs and complete overview on the exteriors of the laptop. Now let me just open the laptop and show you how the interiors on it look like. And by the way, you can open the laptop using a single finger as well, single-handedly. That is one good thing. And as soon as you open it, guys, there you go, the main highlight of the laptop, the display. It comes with a 15.6 inch 1080p OLED display that is also like VESA display, True Black 600 certified. That means it supports HDR as well, and it's Pantone validated also. And I think, as I've told you before, guys, most affordable laptop that actually features an OLED display. We'll come to the display part and talk about that in a moment. If you ask about the bezels are also very thin on the sides, but you do have a bit thick bezels on the bottom and the top. You've got the Asus VivoBook branding on the bottom, and at the top side, there's a 720p HD webcam and some sensors. So that was about the upper half section, and going to the lower half section, guys, you've got the complete silver finish for the keyboard and the touchpad. I'll give a closer look at the keyboard and touchpad, and then we'll talk about how do they feel and the quality of them. The VivoBook OLED comes with a full-sized backlit LED chiclet keyboard, and the quality of the keyboard is very nice. Good thing is you also have like a dedicated number pad to the right side, and they've accommodated everything over here, guys. I love the silver finish with these fluorescent green accents that they've given to the enter button. Very funky VivoBook design elements used over here. Quality of the keys is also nice, feel tactile and clicky, and offer a good feedback. Overall comfort and user experience was pretty good, guys. And you can even adjust the brightness of the LED backlighting for the keys directly using the F7 function key. Now coming over to the touchpad, you got a mid-size premium quality touchpad. Touchpad is also nice, guys. It easily recognizes all my inputs and gestures, no dead zones anywhere, and overall feedback and usability was pretty good. Integrated buttons were also working well, no issues anywhere, felt tactile and clicky. And good part is you're also getting like a built-in fingerprint reader integrated in the touchpad itself, guys. So one more plus point over here, and that is also working very well, and I didn't face any sort of issues over here. Okay, I know you guys have been like eagerly waiting for this part, so let's talk about the main aspect of the product. The main highlight on this laptop, it comes with a 15.6 inch 1080p OLED display, guys, and considering the price point and looking at the different competition available in the market now, the laptop offers a very good display at this budget and price point, guys. Come on, it's an OLED display, and on top of that 1080p resolution, matlab this great amount of detail, all the text on it looks like crisp and clear, great detail, guys. And since it's an OLED panel, colors also just pop out on the screen, guys. Very rich and vibrant. Just look at that panel. But one thing I do have to mention is this is not the best OLED panel in the market, guys. But see, you're getting OLED for this price point. That itself should make you like very happy. A normal person would not be able to make out the difference. But since me being a reviewer, I've seen like multiple variety of laptops and displays, right? I can immediately notice the difference. Thing is, the display is slightly towards greenish side, guys. There's a slight greenish tint on it, but not to worry, by color calibrating it, you can avoid that and get like excellent results on it. Keeping that aside, you got like great contrast levels, true blacks are there. It supports HDR also, that too True Black 600 HDR, so you can expect like great movie watching experience, especially when you're streaming from something like Netflix or Prime now. You'll have a great time watching videos on this display. An average normal person would not even notice that what I've told you just now. He'll be like very happy and satisfied with the display. And it's got like a very less response time also, 0.2 milliseconds only, so it's also good for gaming as well. And if you talk about the brightness was around like 400 to 450 nits of brightness, guys. I felt considering an OLED panel, it could have been a bit more higher. And viewing angles are also nice, but there's one more thing I do have to mention is the panel is like a glossy type panel, guys. So you might experience a bit of reflections and glares in certain scenarios, so you'll have to keep that in mind. But apart from that, now you'll be very satisfied with the display quality on it. You'll have like excellent movie watching experience, any sort of content you watch on it. And on top of that, it's also like very good for content creators as well, like for photo editing, color grading, video editing. Now it's a very good display. Keeping that aside, if you ask about the sound, it's got like stereo down firing speakers on it, and the audio quality was good. It was producing good clarity with minimum distortion, but audio output was not that high, guys. I felt the audio output was a bit less and not that satisfying. Let's talk about performance. The VivoBook OLED is actually available in both AMD as well as Intel variants. We have the Intel 11th gen variant, guys. My model is powered by Intel 11th gen i5 1135G7, which is like a 4-core 8-thread CPU with a max turbo clock of up to 4.2 GHz, and it's also available in like a basic i3 and i7 variant also, guys. And talking about the performance now, but before that, let me tell you, there's no dedicated GPU on this particular variant. It only has like a built-in Iris Xe iGPU. So those were the main specs. And talking about the real world performance, see, I've been using this laptop for the past couple of days, as I've told you at the beginning, and the performance of this laptop is very good for this price point. Again, this is not a new laptop that we are seeing, right? We've already seen plenty of laptops powered by Intel's 11th gen 1135G7 i5 CPU, and it was performing similar to them only, guys. It's great for like home or office purpose also. I've ran like multiple Chrome tabs, around like 6 to 7 Chrome tabs at the same time, parallelly doing a bit of text editing and watching videos on YouTube, streaming videos, and I didn't face any sort of issues. Overall experience was pretty smooth, and it's also capable of doing like photo editing and 1080p video editing as well, guys. No issues over here. It's great for these sort of applications. But coming to gaming side, see, this is not like a dedicated gaming laptop, right? So it's not made for like gaming, but that doesn't mean you can't game on it. It's got like Intel's Iris Xe integrated graphics on board, so you can definitely do a bit of gaming. You can easily play casual games like CSGO or maybe Valorant at 1080p low graphics with excellent 50 to 60 FPS, and on top of that you can even play some games, some AAA title games like GTA 5 also at 720p, very high graphics with decent frame rates. 1080p is also possible, but you'll have to set the graphics to like low, and then only you'll be getting like good frame rates of around like 40 to 50 FPS, guys. So you can actually check out my previous laptops powered by this CPU for a detailed gaming performance as well. I'll leave a link to that in the card above. We're almost coming to an end, so let's talk about the battery life as well. The VivoBook OLED features a 42 watt 3-cell lithium-ion battery, and to be honest, guys, the battery life on it was mediocre. On an average, with the screen brightness set to 50% and doing stuff like normal web browsing, a bit of text editing and watching videos on YouTube, I was only getting around like 4 to 4.5 hours of battery life. I was actually expecting a lot over here, but got a bit disappointed. Also, there is no fast charging support on this model. Well, that's it for today, guys. Our video on the all-new 11th gen VivoBook OLED from Asus. This thing is all about the display, guys. OLED blows out the competition. Decent design, good build quality, great performance, and more than enough for home and office needs. The only few cons, as I mentioned in the video, is the speaker's audio output is a bit limited, so you'll definitely have to depend on some external solution, and mediocre battery life. Rest everything else was great. The pricing for the i3 variant of VivoBook OLED starts at 46,999 rupees, and my i5 variant costs around 67,999 rupees. Links for them will be in the description box below. You can check it out there. So that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed the video and got to know everything about the product. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos. And I'll see you all in my next one.